Welcome back once again. With us live over the phone is Dr. Ahmed Kattab, the economic expert. Good afternoon, Dr. Kattab.
Good afternoon to all of you.
How are you doing, sir? So, talking about COMESA, and on behalf of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli attended, and he addressed the summit and said that Egypt believes that regional integration is a cornerstone of achieving sustainable development. How is that specific phrase important as a foundation for executing the sustainable development goals and a whole development era for the whole region in Africa, not only one country?
Yes, first of all, let me thank Abdel Sisi for making delegation to our Prime Minister, Dr. Mustafa Madbouli, to attend the COMESA forum in Nairobi. Today, from the heart of Africa economic transformation, Nairobi, Kenya, hosted the 24th COMESA summit of the head of the state and the government. Landmark gathering under the theme leveraging digitalization to deepen regional value chain for sustainable and inclusive growth. More than 21 countries and members of the state will participate in the 24th of the COMESA forum because it's very effective to all the African countries. I think as the center of this collective vision stands Egypt, a founding member of COMESA and one of its most active contributors. Through strategic leadership, major investment, and cross-border cooperation, Egypt continues to play a pivotal role in advancing regional integration, industrialization, and digital transformation across the continent. I think also that 24th of COMESA Summit is being held under the theme leveraging digitalization to deepen regional value chain for sustainable and inclusive growth, and this is very effective thing. If we go back for the many effective role of Egypt as a key country in Africa and key country member in also COMESA, the common market for Eastern and Southern Africa, COMESA, the largest regional economic bloc by membership. The summit comes at a pivotal time when African economies are recovering from the post-pandemic debt pressures and the global supply chain distribution, seeking to align regional strategic with the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. This year, COMESA Summit is not just about trade policy, it's about refining how African position itself is a digital global economy. Digitalization and integration facility, COMESA Digital Free Trade Area to enable online trade, e-certification, and electronic customs processes. Also, the COMESA will focus on a cross-border digital payment and harmonize e-commerce regulation to cut trade costs and boosting regional value chain. Building regional value chain is very important, targeting agro-processing, textile, automotive assembly, and the pharmaceutical industry also, aiming to reduce Africa's heavy dependence on import intermediate goods. Current inter-COMESA trade remain low, around 12% of total trade, compared with over 60% in EU. Empowering SMEs and youth, over 80% of the COMESA business are SMEs, yet most lack access to digital finance and market. The summit also will unveil capacity building initiatives for youth and women entrepreneurs, technology-based industry. So, COMESA represents a market of 600 million people, larger than EU population. Inter-regional trade is valued around from 13 US dollar billion to 15 US billion dollar annually, but the bloc aims to double this by 2030. Digitalization could add USD dollars more than 60 billion to the COMESA collective GDP over the next decade, according to regional development projection. if I think fully empowering the digital trade system, COMESA could view transaction costed by up to 30%, making African goods for more competitive globally.
Right, right.
Yes.
Mr. Kattab, you kindly talked about the important theme that is heading this year's summit, which is leveraging digitalization to deepen more regional value chains for sustainable and inclusive growth. As we all know that Egypt actually have had several initiatives supporting e-trade platforms and capacity building, empowering youth and also women entrepreneurs, I mean erasing gender inequality and promoting women in attaining decision-making positions and in the parliament and revitalizing all the laws that would minimize the role of women in society. Many other important vital steps that would qualify any country to take a lead role. How's the other 21 African countries going to make the best use out of these Egyptian excellent experiences?
Yes, I think the summit will focus mainly in the very effective role Egypt in supporting the all COMESA country through supporting by ready infrastructure to Egypt. Egypt will be the main gate for sustainable investment between Africa and all member COMESA and all over the world, especially Europe and China and also Russia. At the same time, Egypt, Zambia and Ethiopia are expected to play a coordinating role in shaping investment framework for cross-border projects also. A lot of achievements done from Egypt, especially in the field of infrastructure. Egypt supporting many different countries in Africa, also member country in COMESA in infrastructure and supporting in digitalization and financial inclusion and all process. We already have a great achievement. President Sisi, once he leader of the African Union, also sent a lot of support to all African countries, especially the country member in COMESA. We expect more and more trade between Egypt and all countries in the COMESA because the COMESA members will have a free border cost as exemption, and also a lot of tax between this country will exemption, and also the side and the trade between this country member in COMESA will increase year by year. This is summit come in the very strategic time because we are in need to make a lot of export to all African countries, and Egypt as a key country member in COMESA will aim to explore to increase the export volume side to all African country member in COMESA. COMESA market for Eastern and South Africa represents a population for more than 6 billion, so it's a great and huge market for all countries, and also the GDP exceeding $900 billion. So it's a wonderful summit, and this is very effective to the Egyptian economy to increase the growth rate year by year. This summit also come at a critical moment. African economies are still grappling with global supply chain distribution, climate pressure, and also the urgent needed to industrialize. Today, leaders are expected to chart a roadmap for digital trade, integration, regional value chain development, and supporting for small and medium enterprise, especially women and youth lead business. This summit will be add value for increase support to Egyptian youth and women also. In the same time, the climate change also will take some participation in the summit because climate change affects Africa and affects Sudan nowadays and all the country partner in the River Nile. So climate change also will be discussed through panels.
Right. Let me leave it here with you, Dr. Ahmed Kattab, the economic expert. You were talking to us about COMESA that is held in Nairobi, Kenya now, and attended by His Excellency Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli, and we continue the rest of our news.
Back to our news, as Russian attacks killed 3 people on Wednesday in and around the city of Kherson in Ukraine's south. 2 people were killed in a morning attack on the district of Kherson. A third died when the Russian forces shelled the locality outside the city. Ukrainian troops recaptured Kherson and parts of the region of the same name in late 2022, but Russian forces still hold large swathes of the region. Details follow.
Russian strikes killed 3 people.